All right, what's going on, everybody? It's Fast Cars, Fast Money. Wanted to drop a quick video before the 2024 season kicks off, just to let you know what we're doing this year. So we are back. This will be our fourth season, believe it or not, of putting out NASCAR DFS content. So if you're new here, we're Fast Cars, Fast Money. We are a NASCAR DFS channel. We do content for the Cup Series, the Xfinity Series, and the Truck Series. This video is really just going to be going over like what to expect from us, where to get our content, in addition to just what we're planning on doing this year. And if you have been a subscriber of the channel, or if you watched us in the past, you kind of know what goes on here. So this will be just more of a quick update video of what we're doing in 2024. So first and foremost, we are back. We are still going to be making content this year. I know there's a lot of other, NASCAR DFS content creators out there. There's a lot of other people that go a lot more in depth, than we do. But we've had a decent amount of, success and following. So, we were debating, should we keep doing this? Should we not keep doing this? I figured we'll keep it going for at least this year, and we'll kind of see what next year brings. But so what can you expect from us? Well, first and foremost, let me go to this tab. So, we're going to be mainly doing just picks videos. So it's really going to be, quick 10, 15-minute videos for each slate, going through driver by driver, who we like, contest selection types, as far as I think this is a good GPP play. I think this is a good cash games play. These are drivers I'm really high and interested on. These are drivers I want to fade, come under the field on. These are my value plays, my pivot options. Just trying to give you a quick, in-depth, summary almost of the slate, along with some reasoning of why we want to play or avoid those drivers. Those pick videos are going to be posted here on this YouTube channel. And then we're also have a spreadsheet, which I'll go over here in a second. We use a spreadsheet as mainly a visual aid, something to look at as we're breaking down the video, walking through the slate. And we'll also post that on Twitter, on X now. That is going to be at Fast Cars FM. So if you're looking for our content, you can either find it on Twitter, at Fast Cars FM, or on this YouTube channel. Ideally, we're going to try to make content every single weekend for the Cups races, the Xfinity races, and the truck races. Typically, depending on the NASCAR schedule and really just our availability, it's tough to do this. It takes up a lot of time. We don't even go as in depth as other people do. I can't even imagine, the time suck for them. But, we all have full-time jobs. We all have other commitments. We all have other priorities. So, if we have time, we'll get it out. But there's going to be weeks that obviously we just can't do. There's just other commitments, other priorities that are going to take us away, from producing content. But when we can produce content, you're going to get that either the morning of or the night before the slate locks. And it really just depends on when qualifying is, when that race is, how much time we have in between, and just what our availability is. So I'll try to be as consistent as possible time-wise. That way, when you know what to expect. But usually it's either the night before or the morning of that day when the race is happening, when these picks videos will drop and the spreadsheet will be posted on Twitter. That usually will happen about the same time. So what do these spreadsheets look like? So this is just a blank one at the moment. It's just a template. This is kind of the Cup Series, templated spreadsheet that we have at the moment. But obviously, you'll get to see the team that or that driver is racing for, obviously what number they are. So that sometimes can be helpful, especially in the Xfinity Series and the Truck Series, where some teams equipment wise are just a lot better than some other teams. So when it comes to NASCAR DFS, there's obviously the driver, skill portion of it. And then there's also kind of the equipment team factor that you have to put into the equation, as far as, hey, this guy might be really good this week because he's in really good equipment. And maybe it's that same driver in a completely different car the next week. So we kind of like to put some of that stuff there, that way you don't just see names and assume they're a slam dunk play. Once the DraftKings will release their salary, we'll also drop that in this column here. That way you can see, I know obviously what they cost. Grid is where they start. So once qualifying is wrapped up, we'll know officially where they're starting. That also is helpful for determining who potentially might be our lap leaders, who might be our fast lap getters, who potentially might be some good place differential plays. And then our interest level. So interest level is going to range anywhere from none, low, medium to high. Obviously, we're going to be building around the high and medium drivers for the most part, maybe on the off chance sprinkling in a low interest driver, and then any driver that has a none we really aren't touching. They aren't really in our player pool. And then notes, we'll usually drop some data points here, some reasonings, some whys of why am I high on this driver? Why do I want to play this driver? Why do I think this driver is going to do good? It's usually looking at, similar tracks, metrics, data points. Hey, Kyle Larson's been really good on the 1.5s. He's the best driver rating over the last, 3 1.5s that we've been to. That's why we're high on him. Or hey, Denny Hamlin has really struggled on the short tracks this year. JGR as a whole has really struggled. I know he starts up front, but our fear is he's could potentially drop back. Like trying to give you some insight as far as how we are operating, how we're thinking, and why we came to those conclusions. So this is what you'll see posted on Twitter. This is also what I'll use as a visual reference point and a guide through these pick videos. Usually takes me about 10 to 15 minutes to go through everything, just kind of break down the slate, go price range to price range, and talk about the different drivers that we have. I'll also, usually for the videos, I'll also release a preview and initial thoughts. This is kind of like our mindset coming into the slate, why we're attacking the slate this way, different strategies that we have in mind. So, for example, if we get to like plate races, you'll see a lot of stuff about stacking the back or place differential upside versus like if we go to a short track like Martinsville or Bristol, you'll see the importance of hammering those lap leaders because how many dominator points are available and how quickly those laps tick off, or other tracks that we're using for comparison. So it's kind of a helpful tab just to understand, like, okay, why are you attacking this slate that way, or why are you using these other data points to kind of factor into your analysis there. The other tab we have here is just support. So, first and foremost, we're a completely free channel. We don't charge anything. I don't think we're ever going to plan on charging anything, honestly. So how can you help us? Really just engage with us. There's all these different algorithms and stuff. We just want to try to reach more people. So in order for us to do that, we need your help, whether it's liking the videos, commenting on them, sharing them, retweeting them. Just the more engagement and interaction, the more people that we can reach, and that really allows us and helps our channel to grow. So, ultimately we want more subscribers. The more subscribers we can get, the better. Our goal is to get to 1,000 subscribers. I know YouTube recently changed their monetization requirements, but our goal is still to get to 1,000. Even if we get monetized, it's not like we're going to be making, a ton of money. It'll be a little money here and there, which would be cool. But not life changing by any means. The other thing you can do, you can follow us on Twitter, follow us on X. It's at FastCarsFM. We'd love to see, new followers over there. And that's where we post the spreadsheet. So that's a good way of, digesting our content. And finally, we don't expect this by any means, but it is really appreciated. If we've helped you in any way, you had a good weekend, you just appreciate checking in with us, or you want to help us grow, there's a link here for some different PayPal and Venmo accounts, and you're more than welcome to send some tips. We've received a lot of tips in the last handful of years, which is a big reason why we continue to do this thing too, just seeing the impact that we're having on other people. So if you had a good week, maybe help us out a little bit, send us a little bit of money. So yeah, this is what you can kind of expect from us. Picks videos. We'll post this spreadsheet on Twitter. We'll go over the spreadsheet in a YouTube video walking you through the slate. And the goal is, hey, you wake up, you spend 10, 15 minutes digesting this stuff, and you feel confident or have somewhat of an insight as far as, how you want to play the slate that day. It's meant to just be a quick, shortened summary. Here you go. Here's what you need. Here's why you need this information. Good luck. Um, like I said, there's going to be weekends that we miss. It's just busy with life, traveling, different events, priorities, work, family. Like I'm telling you right now, there's going to be weekends we just can't do. There's going to be slates we can't do as well. When we can't do those, at a bare minimum, I'll at least try to post on Twitter, like, here are my favorite plays in each range, or if I can't even do that, I'll at least point you towards other NASCAR DFS creators and tag them. There's so many of them out there. There's a lot of people that can help you. If you have specific lineup questions, we really encourage you to just send us a message, DM us, comment on the YouTube video, reply to us on Twitter. Like, don't be afraid to ask us lineup questions. Hey, do you think I should play driver A or driver B? Hey, I know you're low on this driver. Like, I've seen other people really high on him. Why are you low on him? Like, if there's a specific question that you have, like, let us know before the slate locks. And I can't guarantee you that we'll get back to you in time, but I'm going to try, my best to get back to you. Um, Again, this is free. We don't charge anything. We're just doing this for fun. A lot of this stuff is just our own thoughts and opinions, right? Like, we're looking at a lot of the same data that you are. It's just how we're analyzing it and how we want to attack the slate using that data. So, for us, this is more fun than anything. It's more just a hobby, like something that we enjoy doing. And we're really passionate about NASCAR and just growing the sport. So, like I said, if you are having success or you tune in on a weekly basis, a couple of dollars here and there really goes a long way. And NASCAR's right around the corner. I mean, we got the Busch Light Clash coming up next weekend, which is crazy. So a little over a week away there. And then we got the Daytona 500, right around the corner after the Clash as well. So season's, excuse me, season's about to kick off. Just wanted to let everyone know that we're back, planning on making content again this year. If there's anything that you guys want to see from us, or, hey, quit doing this or do more of this, or it'd be really cool if you did this, like, let us know. I can't guarantee that we'll do that stuff just because, again, it's a huge time commitment to do this, and there isn't really a lot of return, for us to sink a lot of time into this. But if there's stuff that is helpful for you that maybe you aren't getting other places that you think we would be able to incorporate, let us know. We'll try to do it. I know one thing that's going to be pretty big, at least for the beginning of the year, the off season is always crazy with different moves, teams going away, new teams coming about, sponsorship deals, different alliances. So sometimes at the beginning of the year, it's helpful to have a little bit of a breakdown of, hey, here's the Truck Series lineup for 2024. Here's the Xfinity Series lineup. Here's what's new with the Cup Series. Here's, what drivers are in these teams. And that's part of the reason we try to list the team and driver, number there. So yeah, I think that's going to do it. Again, just wanted to introduce ourselves. If you're new, we're Fast Cars, Fast Money. We make NASCAR DFS content completely for free, Cup, Xfinity, and Truck. It's more of just our thoughts, really, like, we're using a lot of the similar data points that NASCAR, puts out, and analyzing that data. And, we've been watching NASCAR for basically our whole lives and been playing DFS for a long time as well. So, it's really just our thoughts and opinions, and then if you are a previous subscriber, it's just letting you know that, hey, we're back. It's gonna be more or less pretty similar to what we've done in previous years, but more of an emphasis on just, the picks videos, hopefully 10 minute, 12-minute videos, getting them posted on YouTube, hopefully continuing to grow that subscriber count, and continuing to post these spreadsheets on Twitter as well. So that'll do it for this video. Looking forward to dropping a lot of other videos here in the coming months. Can't wait for the season to get started, and excited to, just see what the season brings. So we'll be seeing more of us in the coming months, and yeah, let's catch you on the next one.